Call the meeting to order, please. Stand for the prayer to pledge of allegiance. Mark, would you say the prayer, please, sir?
Yes,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. Father, we thank you for this time of meeting. We ask that you come into our presence, Lord. We ask that you give us guidance through the Spirit. We ask that all things be done in your will, and we operate with grace and dignity. And we thank you for all things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank all the visitors for coming tonight. Roll call, please.
Bruce?
Here.
Michael Pierce?
Here.
Michael Ford?
Here.
Denise? Yes. Renee?
Here.
Brad?
Here. Good deal. Approved minutes of April board meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the board, last month's board meeting minutes.
With the exception of one T on Grant.
I second it.
Second by Mr. May. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Approved financial reports. Any questions or concerns?
I did, but I had them answered, so I'm good. I make a motion to approve.
By Mr. May,
Second.
second by Sheree. Roll call.
Bruce?
Yes, ma'am.
Michael Pierce?
Yes.
Michael Ford?
Yes.
Denise? Yes.
Approved bills to be paid.
My Lord.
Yeah, I hear you. Never stop.
The biggest portion of those bills was grant
Retro.
funding that was received and paid out.
I saw that.
Okay.
What about the Coronado, Lanham, Coronado, and what was that for?
I have a copy of it here. It's itemized for different things. I can kind of give you an overview
Okay.
on what all was covered on that. These are,
Annexation. Go ahead.
yes, I've got two separate bills here. They don't send a bill every month. They'll send it every couple of months and get it caught up. This one here runs from January the 9th through March 27th. And there was, talking to the mayor about condemnation of a property maintenance, vicious dogs, liens being written for the properties where we've stepped in and cleaned properties up. Then we send them a letter and say, you owe the city X amount of dollars. After they don't pay, then we attach a lien to the property and it's collected when they pay their property taxes. So anytime I do that, I have to contact them and get them to draw the lien up, and then I add the cost of that lien into what the person owns. The HSA agreement that we approved a couple of months ago for the deductible, that there's charges in here for that. The rural fire agreement we drafted for the solar farm, which has not been signed at this time. They basically said they were going to take their chances and pay, if they did have a fire, they would pay the larger fee because they felt like it was too high. Conversations with Chief Tubbs about different things. It's just a multitude. I mean, I'll pass them around.
Oh, no, I was just wondering. Just a little here and there.
Annexation. We had to prepare the resolution to adopt the new boundaries for the town.
Did you let Blue Cross and Blue Shield know, what's her name?
Sheila.
Miss Sheila, sorry, that we established an HSA?
She is aware.
Any other questions, concerns?
I don't see my name on there where they paid nothing.
Got a motion to approve the bill.
I make a motion, we approve the bill.
Motion by Mr. Michael Pierce,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Booth. Roll call.
Who was the first and second?
Michael Pierce made the motion, Bruce second.
Okay, thank you. Michael Ford,
Yes.
Denise?
Yeah.
Renee?
Yes.
Trey?
All right, new business, Miss Samantha. With White Associates.
Thank you.
And Mr. Larry Lewis.
Mr. Larry, yeah, I'm not gonna stand in front of people like
So we've been kind of working, y'all have probably heard that Mr. Math is retired and Mr. West gone into White and Associates. And we've been working on reviewing some of the larger accounts, including the municipalities. We met with Sandberg last month and we had a pretty good meeting. And so I went ahead and contacted Shane to get on the meeting for tonight. I think that everybody needs to do this at least once a year, just kind of take a look at everything that you have. So just a review, you guys don't have to vote for anything tonight, but I did want everybody to see what you got and what you're looking at. It will start on page 4. That is wrong.
A
That's what I
typo.
thought.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, that is wrong. Everything else is right, except for that. So we'll start on page 5. Page 5 starts with liability. The liability policy includes general liability, personal injury protection, errors and omissions, EPLI, automobile, and automobile physical damage. So your liability for the drivers and the physical damage. That first section just kind of spells out the coverages that y'all have. You do carry a little bit extra than what the state tort law requires, but extra is, in my opinion, extra is better sometimes. Second thing on that E&O, you've got the $1 million. Employment practices liability, $1 million, and class action liability. That's really good. That's what I would recommend that's what I recommend for everybody. No matter what kind of business you're into. The next page is going to discuss your automobile liability and physical damage. You're not going to see a list of vehicles in this packet because the municipality automatically gets coverage for any newly acquired vehicles. You just need to keep on file, preferably on a cloud service, proof that you bought those vehicles. Hopefully, it would never happen where a tornado comes and hits all of the vehicles at once, but that could happen. You just need, like I said, some sort of proof that you purchased the vehicles and they're covered. Now, you can schedule out higher value vehicles or special use vehicles, like the fire trucks, and I guess that's a garbage truck, that 2012 F-750.
Yes.
Yeah, you can schedule those out, just because they are usually of higher value and hard to come by. And you can't run down the road and buy. So, and then everything has a $500 comp, $500 collision deductible. And you guys might want to take a look, Beth. Y'all might want to take a look and make sure those are the accurate descriptions for the fire trucks and all that. Okay, just make sure everything is up to date. The next one is going to be your property. These are all the buildings and structures that the city owns and uses. You've got quite a bit in assets there, 18 million, almost 19 million in building coverage. That's on a replacement cost basis and pays on special perils. So you're covered for just about anything that can happen other than flood, and got quite a bit. that's another thing y'all might take a look at, when you're on, make sure that you still own everything. Make sure that everything's still in use.
And we just purchased property, is that on there as well?
What do we just get?
Then with the Main Street property?
Yeah, well, Ricky Patel property, when over
Okay.
the store and all used to be, and one right over here.
Okay, are they vacant lots? Okay, if they're vacant lots, they don't have to be listed.
Oh, okay.
They be covered as newly acquired liability locations. But if we ever put a structure on them, it doesn't matter if it's just one of the little portable carports, you wanna get coverage on it. Also saw that you guys were up for Blue Cross Blue Shield Park.
Yeah, it's coming next year.
It's not Blue Cross Blue Shield, but it's just a park grant.
Okay,
Or it's gonna be in the lot where the grocery store was.
okay,
We haven't been approved for it yet. We're working on approval.
okay. Okay, so second, the Blue Cross Blue Shield Park in Tiptonville came with a fund to maintain it for a few years. So you don't necessarily have to cover it if you've got a fund to maintain it. But if it comes through and you get a park without a fund for maintenance, you want to add all that equipment to your policy. And then the mobile equipment, you have a blanket for the mobile equipment. Anything valued under $50,000 falls under the blanket. And I recently learned this myself after a long time in insurance. If you've got a blanket, of course, you guys should have a list of everything that you own and how much you pay for it. If you've got a blanket, and let's say you've got 4 tractors, and on that blanket, got a tractor valued at a certain amount. If you have a claim, it's going to pay, the claim would pay to replace your tractor or whatever you've got with like, kind, and quality up to the amount of the blanket. So you can also have equipment that's not listed on a policy, and it's covered for like, kind, and quality up to the amount of the blanket as well. So it's kind of good to have that $140,000 blanket because you could acquire, I don't know, a lawnmower and forget to call it in, but you still got coverage for that lawnmower under a blanket. And then anything over $50,000, I have just the Kubota. I think that's a tractor. Traco. Okay, got just that.
The backhoe's not on there. Does it need to be
Mm-hmm.
listed separately?
If its value was over $50,000, it needs to be listed separately.
Yeah, if you have to replace it, it's gonna cost you more than 50.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll write that on here and we're going to email you.
Is that the only other thing y'all got that's mobile, that's over 50,000?
And if this blanket doesn't look like enough coverage, you can increase that too. Just kind of sit down and think about what all you got, and you can increase that however much you need.
Right.
We may need to look it up, and then I'll have to look and see, because we just bought several pieces of equipment with the USDA grant.
Okay.
But they're not that expensive, but it might add to that threshold there.
I think the 2 pieces that you sent me recently, I think this blanket might be more now. Once that endorsement processes, this blanket could be increased quite a bit too, because we just added those to your blanket amount. That might be more, it might be quite a bit more.
What was the equipment he mentioned?
The jetter, the sewer jetter. It's old, but I mean, replacing it's gonna be costly.
Yeah. I know, like, one thing we just got, it's not even hooked up yet, we just acquired a fill station at the fire department that was $65,000, so I'm sure that's something that needs to be listed out. Okay.
You guys also might take a look at your contents coverage on those structures, because you've only got 85 at City Hall, 125 at the fire department, and 20,000 at the Civic Center. We just know from claims experience that people go through that contents coverage a lot faster than next day.
So with these 11 decorative lights,
That's what
that's
we
the
gonna
ones
do.
that-
Up and down Main Street.
And they're not in use anymore, are they? Or did they fix
Yeah,
them?
no, some of them are.
Okay.
Samantha, have y'all looked at like increasing the deductible from 500? That on the uninsured, it's got collision 500 deductible, comprehensive 500
We can.
deductible.
We could look at that
Just see
for
what the
sure.
savings would be, if any, or if not.
Yeah, sometimes it's just, if it doesn't make enough, if it doesn't save you enough
Yeah.
to make sense, then we
Right.
just leave it low. Yeah, we definitely look at that. And I do think everybody else, every other business at this point is carrying $1,000 deductible.
I mean, that's low.
Yeah. That's another thing too, you can look at a higher deductible on the property. Because you do have $1,000 deductible on the property and 1% on earthquake, which 1% is very low on earthquake.
Yes.
Especially on the fault line.
Yeah.
Well, not, a lot of carriers don't even do earthquake coverage anymore.
Yeah.
They're not, they're getting away from earthquake coverage, and when they are, it's very costly,
Very.
very costly.
And high deductible, I mean, huge.
We've used 15 to 20% deductibles for earthquake. The one thing that hasn't hit the municipalities yet, that has hit other businesses and other industries, is that 1 or 2% wind and hail deductible. PE Partners did vote for that last year, but they decided that they were gonna eat it. So instead of passing it on to you guys, they decided to just eat
That's one
it.
of a tremendous amount.
Mhm. Mhm.
We're gonna have, their office.
Yep.
So it's still part of our package.
Yes.
That covers.
Yeah, it is. Mhm. I think we got work comp. I wanna say you guys had an experience rating of like 0.6. It was very low. That's really good. That is really good.
I spoke to Miss Betty with Public Entity Partners on the workers' comp, and she was recommending that we get with you about, we don't have a deductible right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've had, since I've been working for the city, which going on 3 years, we've had 3 claims.
Yeah.
And she was saying that if we took on that $1,000 deductible over
Save some money.
over a several year period, we
Mhm.
would save more
Yeah.
than we would have paid if we would have just paid those deductibles on those workers' comp claims.
Yep.
So is that something that you can quote for me on like a $500 deductible and $1,000 to see what it would save?
I would do, I'd say, I'd probably do 1,000.
Okay.
I don't see y'all sending anybody to the ER for anything less than $500.
Right.
You know, maybe just, I hate to say it, but just take on that and so maybe $1,000.
Okay.
It's funny, the Civic Center Museum, they, at $741,000, they want to condemn it.
I'm gonna condemn it.
Mhm.
I was
It's
told last week
structural.
we have to stop using it for our board meetings and close it.
Is it structurally not sound?
Right. That floor over there is not in great shape.
Well, Mr. Buck's
Not in
sitting on.
great shape, yeah.
Right where you're
Mr.
at.
Buck's about 5 foot this way.
We
We put him there so they don't walk on it.
Some sort of historic preservation grant.
Well, we applied for a grant to renovate the building. We were approved. Shane and I met with a mechanical engineer, some other people from TOM. They came in, they went upstairs, they said the whole front facade's about to fall. And the $400,000 that we have will not even fix what's wrong upstairs. None of this would be touched, which is
Okay.
what we were wanting. So they recommended condemnation and looking elsewhere to put our funds in for civic center.
If you look at that post out there on the corner, you back here looking at it, it's like.
Cleaning. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. It's just,
And it's
The
sad
earth
because
needs
it
to
is
shield
an
just a
older
little
building,
bit.
but
Y'all have to pay a little insurance.
he jumped over there out the front door. And before was doing this, and all I could think about was all those little kids that were here for that dance and how bad it would have been if something would have happened, because they were jumping.
and that is
So,
scary.
yeah.
So do we
Yeah,
need
100 at one
insurance
time
on it?
jumping. Boom.
Yeah.
You can feel it
Yeah.
shaking.
If you're not using it, keep it until it's gone. Yeah. As soon as you take something off, that's when the tornado hits it. Or at least that's in my experience. And then the last thing are the bonds. You've got 3.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
All right, so looking here on the payroll summary, some of that needs to be updated. I don't know what.
Oh, yeah, I just sent that to Beth
Okay.
this morning to do, this one expires on July 1st. They need the application in 45 days in advance, so as soon as I get that from her, I'll send it in.
I'll finish it in the morning. I started on it today, but I have to get ready for this, so.
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with if the raise proposal, cause we'll, July 1st, we start our new fiscal year, and that's when everybody's, if we do get a raise, when
Go ahead
payment
and
into play.
reflect the raise in those new numbers,
Okay.
because if you overshoot, you get money back. If you undershoot, you have to pay more.
Okay.
So go ahead and overshoot.
Okay. It's almost done, and I just wasn't sure how to handle that as far as doing it for what we are paid today or what it would be if they approved that raise after July 1st.
So we got those 3 bonds. We've only got the 3. Let's say everybody else is covered under the crime section of the policy, of your package policy. And you guys don't handle, you're not handling large sums of cash. I'm assuming that's just Beth's job.
In Richmond?
Yeah.
Wish we were.
We would love to handle large sums of cash.
Samantha, explain the dividends. Right?
The dividends come back when there is the pool is like a mutual type of fund.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the year or the end of the term, their fiscal year, if there is money left, if they've made a profit, they do split it. And some of that is based on your loss experience. And I don't ever remember a year working there where you guys didn't get
I was gonna
a
ask that.
dividend.
We had a very good one this year.
Yeah. Sometimes they come back on one line, like you'll get it on like work comp. But I think you guys this year got it just as a whole, like an account.
It was like a package.
And it was a pretty good amount this time.
What is our do you know about what our average dividend is?
I hardly ever think of that.
That's,
Yeah, it comes straight from public entity, so it's not
They-
done at her office.
Right.
They'll send me a form to put in my file, but I don't even look at it. I'm just like, money back.
Yeah.
That's fine, too.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all I have. Oh, renewal dates, and they're in the packet, but the liability and property renew on, March 9th, so y'all are good for that one. And work comp on July 1st. Oh, and I do have the dog on the policy. We just don't have an endorsement back that says the dog's on the policy. He is on the policy for the amount that y'all paid for him, plus the amount that it's gonna cost to train him. Your whole investment.
Is that if he dies or gets hurt or something? Is that one we have? to-
Yeah, if he gets accidentally, yeah. Now, you made me a question come to my mind about like if he gets sick, like what do you do in that case? I'll have to look into that. I will look into that.
But the insurance is covered if he gets in the line of duty or something along
Or if he's accidentally ran over by a car, shot, something like that.
Can that value be up?
It winds up costing more. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just talking about replacement. If we replace him, what he's gonna be trained for, if we replace him, it's gonna be way more than what we give him.
Oh, he's being insured for that amount after he's
Yeah,
fully
he's
trained.
insured for the cost to adopt him plus the cost of training. I think he's being insured for $25,000.
25,000.
Yeah.
That's why I wanna make sure, I wasn't sure if that was the right figure or not.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Ms. Samantha or Mr. Larry? Thank you both.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions, my contact, let me make sure it's right. My contact information is in here, and y'all just feel free to email me whenever you'd like.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And sir.
We probably
Thank
do
you.
a lot of emailing. Thank you.
All right, we got Mr. Randy, Kelly, Robert Kelly. Was here, he was talking about the tap fees and where we was behind and this, that, and the other. So got a resolution that we need to pass tonight to, adopt these new water and sewer tap fees. Is there any reason that I need to read this resolution?
I make a motion, we accept the resolution.
I second.
I've read it.
Motion by Mark Pierce, second by Mr. Renee. Roll call.
Mark Pierce and Renee. All right, I got Michael Ford,
Yes.
Bruce,
Yes.
Denise.
Yeah.
Trey.
Yes. All right, industrial board. We have been doing some investigative work. The industrial board has been inactive since 22
With the state.
with the state because they have not been turning in their annual report.
People won't be.
Well, the only last one, that
People won't
maybe
be.
it was year before last, I was telling Beth, the only thing that was there to turn in was our bank statements, where they paid rent and where a debit was created for the mortgage. That's the only thing, and, you know, that's the only thing we could offer.
So we figured that out, and then we also figured out that Bruce and I cannot be on that board. So he and I both are gonna step down. And I have two ladies that are willing to step in our positions. Miss Linda Lavenue and Miss Monica Rainey. So we will need to, I guess, accept Bruce and I's resignation, whatever, from the industrial board, but also add those two ladies in our spots.
Does that need to be done through the city board or industrial board?
City board.
That has to be done here for the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since I'll make a motion that Shane and I step down from the industrial board and to accept Miss Linda and Miss Monica as our replacements.
Motion by Bruce. Do I have a second?
I second. Okay, go ahead.
Somebody can. Second by Michael Ford. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Chief Tubbs. Animal control issue.
So I wanted to bring this up for any concerned citizens here, and plus to the board. One of our largest call volumes is animals, dogs at large. City of Tippinville has the same problem. I spoke with Chief England, spoke with Sheriff Avery today. They have the exact same problem. So I wanted to bring it to you guys that maybe our mayor can get with the city of Tippinville's mayor and get on the county commission agenda. And maybe between all three of us, whether the city donates a little bit, the city of Tippinville does it, plus the county, everybody put in a little bit, and we're able, either us, Tippinville, or the county, able to hire a full-time animal control officer to help us deal with this problem.
I'd love to see something done, cause it's a mess.
So that would be something that they would get.
We have to work on that.
They would-
I'm not opposed. I mean, I'm not opposed at all doing that.
Just think with,
With some more resources.
well, the heads of our city, the head of our city and county and Tippinville, surely we can get some type of compromise worked out because it's gonna benefit everybody.
What about
We
cats?
have advertised for a part-time employee.
That's animal
twice,
control.
and we've not had not one person. I mean, that's a hard job to ask somebody to work 15 hours a week, and that be, then you're on call the rest of the time, so you really can't
Plan anything or do
plan
anything.
anything or do anything.
So the reason why I thought this might work is because we have something similar in place for 911 dispatcher. So out of the police budget, I want to say we're somewhere around $35,000 a year that we pay for dispatcher. Tippinville also does that, and that's been working out pretty good for everybody. So maybe we can do the same thing with this and fix this problem.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we'd have to. I think there's grants out there that the county, we could probably get, I mean, we had talked about this before, the city doing it, and going to the county and the city of Tippville, so hey, we're in this business, we'll pick up your dog for X.
Yep.
I mean, I think there's grant money out there to get some facilities built.
I've spoken to ISA about possible grants, but for whatever reason, the way that the contract was set up before and the way that the shelter was rented out and all of those things, she wasn't willing to really do a whole lot. She said that, because we were renting the shelter to Pet Haven, and she said, I can't get you a grant for that city building that you're renting to somebody else that's gonna be running it.
It's convoluted.
It would need to be a city entity for her to help me actually acquire a grant. So if we were able to get somebody in place, I could probably do that, but then when you're dealing with a grant, it's such a process, it can take 2 years from the time you apply till the time you actually have the funds to do the work.
Also, look at liability. I was bit by a dog in February. I shot a dog, a pit bull tried to attack me last month, I had to shoot it. Tiptonville shot 2 dogs this year, pit bulls, and the county shot 1 last month out on Sunkill or Magnolia Road. So, it's never good, we have to discharge our weapon. So,
And we get calls constantly in City Hall about dogs.
And we see them out.
Yeah.
Their issue, it's not the dog's fault, it's the people that find them or
Yeah.
get them.
the
But
big
no,
problem
I'm
we have right now is people dropping them off because I can write citations if I know who owns the dog. But as far as the stray goes, I can't do anything.
Well, first things first, I mean, you're not gonna be able to do anything unless you have someplace to house them.
How many can be housed at where we're at now?
5 or 6,
Oh.
at the most, 6 at the most. It's tight. That's not a very big building at all.
And you run into, do you hold them for 5 days and euthanize them? Do you Dyersburg tries to adopt theirs out. They've got dogs that have been there for a year, so you get a hold of 6 dogs, you can't get rid of them. That's all you can hold till you do something with them. So then you're either euthanizing or you gotta have somebody willing to advertise and try to get these dogs adopted out. And a lot of times you adopt them out and they wind right back up in the same situation, right back at the shelter.
When they adopt them, do they actually pay for them?
Yeah, they have to pay on adoption.
And Jessica was charging them a fee when she would have dogs out there and people would come adopt them, she was charging $50 as their adoption fee. I don't know what Dyersburg's is, but there you have to sign something stating you'll get the dog spayed.
No, they do it. They normally do it.
They do it before you pay them.
You gotta pay for it, but they'll do it. That way they know it's done.
And they're not real keen on adopting a dog to somebody that surrendered several there at the shelter. Like if you surrender dogs, they're not gonna turn around and give you another dog because they're afraid you're gonna do the very same thing.
Right.
But it is a problem. It's not just a Lake County problem. It's a problem everywhere. Dyersburg they're overrun with dogs. And they have a shelter and they've also got Policy Care that does work over there and they can't keep up. It's sad.
It's
I'll talk to Cliff and try to get something lined up.
dangerous too.
And dangerous.
They're
You
too
are
light.
correct.
Is there a county anywhere around that does it right? Or, that has the
Crockett.
That's only 2.
Crockett?
Crockett does, yeah, I've seen some stuff on Crockett that they seem to be on top of their game.
Shane, you say Lauderdale?
Lauderdale.
I might reach out to them and see how they're doing it, how they got it set up.
Gibson County, they've got one animal control officer. He goes throughout every city if he gets a call or whatever. They've got a place so I think it's in Trenton where they house the dogs.
Yeah, out there at the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Good deal.
His name is Mike White. That's their animal control.
All right. An update on the police department.
So we have purchased our canine. We have a Dutch Shepherd, 3 years old. We also hired our 6th officer, Zach Sanford. He's actually training right now. He should be here anytime. I'm gonna let you guys meet Zach and K9. But he's actively training right now. We should have him finished hopefully second week of June, third week of June. So we got this dog, and it cost us the transport fee to purchase this dog was $250. That's all it cost us. That came out of the drug fund. $3,500 to train the dog and the handler. Mary and I talked in the beginning when we first decided we wanted to do this, and we wanted a multi-purpose dog, one for tracking, one for narcotics, and one for bite. And it was just too expensive for us to do it. You're looking $15,000-$20,000 for this animal to do that. So I was talking to the trainer when we went over and introduced Zach, and I asked him what he would charge us to do it, and he's going to do it for the city of Ridgely for nothing.
Wow.
What areas?
All three of them.
All areas.
That's fantastic.
What about the liabilities
So
issue?
that's what we insured the dog for, the $25,000. That would take care of our liabilities. Also, a part of those liabilities is your officer. He's responsible for doing the right thing with this animal. That's what he's training for. So I can't give you details right now, Bruce, but I can definitely have those by next week.
It's just, yes, I know, like Michael made the remark, all dogs bite.
Yes.
But when you go to trouble to train one to do so, and it's going to be just as much the handler's
So our policy.
responsibility as that dog.
So our policy states that you're not gonna let that dog out to attack someone unless there's a felony a violent felony in progress. So that's just that. We're not gonna open that door and let that dog run after somebody.
Well, I understand that. I understand that, but the last time we were talking about this dog, I thought, the bite issue wasn't in the mix of this at the time, so that's why I was asking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, the benefit of the tracking. We have a nursing home right here. Spoke with a guy the other day that has a son that's autistic, nonverbal. He has wandered off before. So we had a runaway a couple years ago that was hit out the field, 13, 14 years old. So this tracking is also going to be a huge advantage for us, I feel like.
We've had drug dogs in the past, county, city, and everybody knows it's not just here. We have drug problems, we have drug issues, we have drug dealers all over, and just if we're going to have an animal to work in that area, we need to make sure we, try to utilize the dog,
Yeah, that was the plan.
Deal about the dog too, Bruce, when they're biting it. I mean, and I understand it's an animal that can bite, but he won't bite unless on command.
Yeah.
Not to say he won't bite, period, but I just think, with Ricky doing what he's done for the city, that's just saving the city a ton of money.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
But between the search warrants that we've done and the people that we have in jail right now or out on bond right now with pending charges because of our search warrants and doing it that way, it just gives us another way, because if they figure out you're doing something this way, they're going to go and do it another way. So we're not going to just stop. And this K9 is an opportunity for us to continue what we're doing, and that's getting violent criminals and drug dealers off the street. So that's
I'm all about that.
And too, having this dog is gonna make them, on traffic stops, some of them give it up when they know they got a dog and they try to tell them they don't have something. they'll come on out and say they got it, 'cause I know the dog fixes to sniff it.
But the deal is having probable cause to search a vehicle. So that dog is gonna alert when there's cocaine or methamphetamine or fentanyl where we can't smell it, that dog can. If that dog alerts, then we can search that vehicle and do what we need to do at that point.
Chief Tubbs, is Zach signing a contract saying that he will stay with us X amount of time?
I have I feel strongly about the department that we're building.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I can see, you guys want to be here, and we're giving Zach a huge opportunity to further his career.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll have Zach for quite a while, and when the time comes for Zach to leave to go on to bigger and better things,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna be too hard to find somebody to come work originally like it used to be, because they see there's opportunities here.
Right, okay.
Good thing about him, he's certified, so we don't have to spend that money.
Wonder, that's awesome.
So it's kind of hard to get him to sign a contract when it's
Certified, but still, don't want to train him and then go bye-bye.
ain't going on.
Contract's
Donnie?
no good anyway.
The control panel and all come in to switch the plant from pneumatic to electric. They're supposed to start working on all that stuff this coming week, so we're getting close to time.
Ivy's supposed to start.
Yeah. They've done a bunch of wiring and stuff, they was waiting on the control panel to come in. But it shouldn't be long, they'll be switching it over now.
I
They're
think
doing a lot of work cleaning up the gun, it's looking a lot better out there.
them pumping that out, that's helped that
Yeah,
issue.
it has, and that decreaser we bought, that seems to be making a big difference too.
Donnie, all this training that we had to do, oh my God, I respect what you guys do.
Yeah.
I respect.
There's a lot more to it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
very
put it
much
on
so.
play and walked away because I knew nothing. But I respect what you guys do.
Daryl, everything good?
Get the furnace picked up, foot picked up, dishes cleaned up, slow process.
Did they dump you yours? Did you get done?
I went 2 loads yesterday, and 2 back to this morning.
Are the ditches in in town, the homeowners, I know we've discussed that before, but I forget. Like I don't have a ditch, so I can't explain. Going down Church Street, North Church Street, there's some houses that have like a chain link fence, there's not a sidewalk maybe. But the ditch is like on one side is clean and maybe the other one's not, so is that their responsibility?
The ditches are usually our responsibility.
Okay.
Have ditches up in here.
Okay,
We need to get it sprayed. I think they've been sprayed once this year, but
Yeah, those are high.
Yeah,
okay,
we're getting on that process.
okay. I have places that we've already discussed it, but I didn't know if anything had been done, like, that, 541 Church Street.
On the corner?
No, it was that one where those 2 men lived, and I think they wound up, the lady that would bring the trash back and forth.
Down, going towards Raleigh Road on the left, Carrie Lane.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is anything gonna be done there? It is completely condemned for sure.
I just need to send them a letter.
As far as I know, yes.
And 550 Bishop, that's the one the church keeps complaining
That's
about,
Kevin Bradshaw.
okay? And
But that's not a ditch.
No, she's
no,
talking
I
about.
just switched gears right
Okay.
quick.
She done-
Don't
Okay.
get the ditch, that's
All
what I
The
do.
woman's part. Hey, the one on Lake Street that Daryl was gonna mow, we can't do that because they haven't got, we can, but it's for free. Because we haven't sent her a letter, so I've gotta send her a letter to give her 10 days first, and then
That's fine.
hopefully they'll take care of it.
So I gotta-
You got anything else for street? They're doing a heck of a job, it's just.
Hey, and it just takes time, it's just,
Yes, you are. Proud of you.
David,
I got the graveyard sprayed. Got most everything here in town sprayed. Started on some ditches spraying, but I'm out there mowing the graveyard now, so.
yeah, I've got David is spraying these ditches, trying to get them all removed. That way you don't have to, the one on, at the south end of the football field at the middle school looks great. To where it's not, if you get it all removed, then we can stun it and keep it from growing, and you cut down on mowing and weed eating. And they've not had to mow just a huge amount as
This
of right
is the
now.
first time I've had to mow the graveyard.
Right.
And I've held off a week because I sprayed it last week. I'm waiting on the chemicals to kill the weeds out of it, so I could mow it. So, I mean, I just started mowing it today, so I thought that was pretty good.
Is there
Everybody's done mowed 3 or 4 times.
a schedule for mowing?
Weekly. We have to.
Right now, it's not, I mean, they like to mow every 10 days, but I'm trying to get the grass, the Bermuda to grow, is what I'm trying to do. When they mow it too low.
Had families that were in for Mother's Day weekend that went to the cemetery to do flowers, and they complained about grass. So I was wondering what the schedule is for mowing.
But see, this past weekend, it's because I sprayed last week, and I had to wait, 3 or 4 days for the chemicals to sit on it. To do what they needed to do. So, once I start mowing it, it'll be every 10 days to get mowed.
Good enough. Every 10 days. All right. Thank you.
Unless it continues to be dry. Yeah.
Well, that's always a possibility.
Was he notified?
Yeah, he was out there.
I got all the flag poles in the veterans park replaced, 2 flags. I replaced, I think I've got the veterans flag over this morning. We put the Union American flag up.
So many compliments on the Veterans Park the last.
It looks great.
It does look good.
That's a pet peeve.
It does
When are we
look
gonna put the signs up? The flags and the,
Like,
When I get the things, I go hang them on the.
Right.
how are you gonna do that? Had no
We
clue.
gotta get the hanger laid.
Smarty pants.
Well, just making sure you
That's
understand
the
that.
first time you've been called that today.
No. Any citizens, anybody got anything? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Or, yes, ma'am.
Can we go back to the dog issue?
Yes, ma'am.
I believe you stated his name was Zach, the officer.
Yes, ma'am.
Training. Is he going to be the only one operating this particular?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Also, where is he gonna be housed?
With Zach.
Okay.
That's Zach's new son.
You was talking about the houses.
Mhm.
Well, I stay over there on 459 North College, and that house behind me, the grass is,
Oh, yeah.
took over that house.
That's Bedford Forest.
Anything can be done
Which
about
one?
that.
Bedford Forest.
That's who we're talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
So we sent out a letter, we spoke with the city attorney, that was, what she was talking about earlier. We got some advice from our city attorney on how to deal with this issue. We've already fined this person, he's been to court, but now it's back the same way. So our attorney suggested we send out a letter, stating that there's a certain date that we were gonna come and walk through the house. We were gonna take pictures, we were gonna do everything, and we were gonna take it back to our city attorney so we could work on condemning this residence. The letter came back, they refused to sign, so we just found that out today, and the mayor and I are gonna meet with city attorneys in the morning. I think that's actually probably gonna benefit us that they didn't sign, because I think it's gonna allow us to get in there a little faster to get this thing rolling, but we are working on it.
This the one for the site inspection?
Yes.
They pay their taxes on that property.
Yes, that's okay.
It's just a process. It's just like you just can't just go in there and do something. You just gotta go through this legal process to make sure we're covered and that nothing comes back on us as a city.
And also, Shane,
Yes, ma'am.
over there on 210 North Street, my daughter lives there in that house. And she been there for like maybe over a year. And when she moved in that house, it had a pole light there and it wasn't on. And it's real dark over there. So she had that light cut off.
We'll get that fixed. We'll get that. Is it a street light out on the corner or something?
No, I think it's on the side of the road.
If it's a security light in the backyard, that will be on the homeowner. Now, if it's a street light, the city, that should be on the city.
But anyway, the neighbors called up there and had that light cut out.
Whoa.
Her neighbors called up there Monday, Gibson and they came out and cut that light off. And they told her the only way she could get that light cut back on was she had to pay $30, reconnect, and then pay $8 a month.
I'll check into that tomorrow. If it's a security light, that's correct. But I mean, if it's a street light, that will be on the city. But I'll just have to go look and see exactly where the pole's at. If it's in her backyard,
It's in the
That's-
front.
it's in the front yard,
It's in the front,
on the road.
on the road, I think.
Okay.
Well, just tune in.
I'll go look at it.
Okay.
So how can someone call and have it cut off
Well,
if
they
it's a,
did.
I know they
They
did,
did.
but how if it's a security light
Because they
in
said that
someone's
light
yard?
was causing too much conflict in their house. The light was shining in their house.
Curtains.
And then put some curtains up in.
Yeah.
I'll go look at it.
If it was a street light, it should be on regardless. Yeah,
Yeah.
get you some curtains. But we have a private light. My mom has a private light, right, it's $8 a month. If not more now, but anyway, but yeah. It may be off the right of way a certain amount, that's why she's having to do it. But what gives the neighbor the right to do that, that brings on more
But
talk.
that's what they told her. The neighbor called up and said to cut the light out. Because it was interfering with her inside of her house.
I'll go look at it. I'll go look at it when we leave here, figure out where it's at, and then we'll figure something out.
Appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a couple more questions in regards to the dog.
Zach, can you come up this way?
He won't buy it.
First of all, what's the dog's name?
Dollar,
Dollar?
Dollar?
like a dollar bill.
Okay.
But don't call them over here.
Dollar.
You can read it to me.
Y'all, this is our new officer, Zach Sanford, and this is his dog, K9 Dollar. It's a Dutch Shepherd, 3 years old.
Now, if Zach is gonna be primarily responsible for Dollar, does that mean you're gonna be on call 24/7?
Absolutely.
Okay.
He'll work his regular shift, but if they need him, he'll come. And Dollar, like I say, Dollar is his new son. He will be with him 24/7.
But don't you think Zach need an assistant with the dog? Just in case Zach is not available?
Well, you can't, you can't. All right, so that's why they're in training. That way they learn each other.
Right, Zach and the dog.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
I'm sorry, Zach and Dollar.
Yes, ma'am.
But should not someone else become?
You can't.
familiar?
You can't
You
do
can't do
that.
that.
The dog,
Mm-mm.
the dog needs to have one
That's
handler.
Even in the military, they don't do that.
And there's gonna be times that we're gonna need him to come out and he's not able. And it's just, it is what it is.
Okay, okay,
They need to bond.
okay.
And if
We're glad
Zach,
to meet you.
if Zach were to get injured, it's in our policy, appropriate measures are taken for the dog to be taken care of. It'll be taken to the vet in Dyersburg and it'll be housed there. So we've got all that lined out where,
You hold Dollar.
unless we come across a scenario we hadn't dealt with.
Baby.
I'm gonna
Right
tell
now,
y'all, he walked in my office the other day and all he did was sniff and turn around and walk back out. He wasn't on, of course, he wasn't in front of a crowd either, but
At 3 years old, he's basically a teenager, and he
wound
has
tight, I can tell
Yes,
that.
he is.
He does it 100%.
Okay,
So will
Zach.
the county utilize that dog too? And what about drug task force?
So I spoke with Sheriff Avery and I spoke with Joe England. It's in our policy and procedure that an officer or a deputy is not gonna be able to request Zach to go out in the county or to the city of Tiptonville unless it's approved by a supervisor at the sheriff's office or a supervisor at the city of Tiptonville.
So if a county officer or say drug task force utilizes this dog and he goes and they make a big drug bust that's outside of this county and there's a lot of money in it and y'all, and they.
So
We're gonna get a cut.
So we're
gonna
already,
get a cut.
we're already in that contract with
Yeah,
drug task force.
okay, good.
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
Zach, turn him sideways.
Talking.
Now you look up.
I got it.
Nice.
He's ready to go to work right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
one of
yeah.
them's gonna be moving nonstop.
High speed, low drag.
No doubt. Anybody else got any questions, concerns? I figured you had a list of stuff.
to listen.
The trouble with the notebook,
Sure
you got to
is.
say
In
something.
case I missed it.
Also, I want to, before we adjourn, we need everybody at the courthouse Monday night at 6 o'clock.
Amen.
Amen.
If y'all haven't heard, the comptroller's coming. He's coming with his media director. He's coming with 7 to 8 other employees out of the comptroller office that I heard were financial analysts that have looked at Lake County's numbers. Sheriff's Department and school is killing the county right now. They're gonna come with some proposals. One of them that I'm 999% against, they want the cities to dissolve and everything go to the county.
Oh,
The other one is they're talking about wanting to do a central finance office, which should have been done years ago. The third one is us dissolve as Lake County and go back to O'Brien County. So we need attendance there Monday night at 6 o'clock to show our support, number one, for the county, but number two, regionally staying regional. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna fight it to the bitter end because
What I've heard, that is the number one object is do away with the reasoning.
And the way I see it, and I think everybody else can be on the same, level, is both cities are not doing great, but we're doing okay. And if we can manage our money, it's not our problem to give the county money and let it get mismanaged like other stuff. So,
So is it true that the people have to decide?
We don't know who has
The
the
courthouse.
authority to decide. Nobody will answer.
but Monday night, we'll know. I mean, Monday night's gonna get,
But nothing will be voted on Monday.
no, but it's gonna get laid out there of what the county needs to do.
The comptroller is gonna say, this, that, or we will.
I mean, state's fixing to do something. Either the state's fixing to come over and take the county over, and then they'll do what's needed to be done years prior. But we just need a full house. We need to show support that
What courthouse we're at?
at the, typically at the courthouse
It's 6.
6
at
o'clock.
6 o'clock.
If they
And that's
do-
their
if they-
regular board, that's their regular monthly board meeting as well.
If they do that, we would either be employees of the county or they would do away with all of us and do their,
There'll be, if you get hired by the county.
Yeah.
The bid will be dissolved.
So, anybody got any?
This is an ongoing thing. I told Shane 2.5 months ago. This was coming. And then he started calling, Macy started calling, nobody knew nothing about it. But now then it's come to light. Something's fixing to happen.
It's an issue. It's a major
it is.
issue.
why would they do it on a election year?
The state don't care.
They just,
So the state is pulling, or they're
This is
the
state-
ones that initiated
The
this?
state comptroller.
Comptroller.
it's all got to do with write-up.
I mean, you get audited and you get written up for not putting this ink pen right, and they come in, the ink pen's still where it was, and they wrote you up for it, and nothing's happened, and it's just repetitious. Well, now they're stepping in to say, all right, that ink pen don't go there. Y'all fix either do it this way, or we're gonna take it over and we'll show you how to do it.
Is that because a lot of the audit stuff
Yes.
is the same thing over and over and
Well,
over
not that, but it's just, I mean, you can't squeeze blood out of a turnip.
financially?
Don't have the money, you can't keep
A lot of
spending.
what you said, but I think
That's what I think.
nobody is being made to correct.
No accountability.
There is no budget. There is no.
You know, if y'all had to send y'all a budget to different bill, it'd be passed. And you didn't even have a balanced checkbook. And you just said, go ahead and pass that budget, we're gonna get it balanced. And they did it. That's some of the problems that,
I know the last 2 years of school has not balanced a budget. They're just letting them run.
Seriously?
Yes.
But they keep hiring.
Yes,
at $80,000.
yes. And I heard that the county, the school system paid $128,000 in fines to the IRS.
God.
So how many weeks of that can it take?
They need to knock the salary of the board of education down, because they're getting paid, it's freaking stupid.
Oh, I agree, but the county's the one that approves their budget. I mean, if you don't,
You know,
I mean, I've been on school board, I know how it works. But the county's the one that approves their budget. I mean, if you don't go through it line item by line item and I start asking questions and all you say is, well, it looks okay. And then you don't hold any accountability for them balancing their budget, but you just turn around and give them another budget. I mean, somewhere you gotta say, you know, till you get this fixed, we're done, we're not giving them more money. But that's why everybody needs to be there Monday night.
Monday night.
So the main objective is to do away with business.
Yeah, the two cities, that's what they're wanting to do away with both cities and make everything metro.
Monday night, Stacy.
Has that ever happened before?
I'll be there.
Who got,
Save the seat for me.
I'm gonna say Middle Tennessee, you got that. I mean,
It's only one other county that.
anybody got anything else? We have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We got 4 motions to adjourn. I'll just write something down.
Bruce, Miss Denise, and Renee.
Take a pick.
Mike made all.
Appreciate it, brother.